to come down with the message, obviously. And so I'm going to read to you a few notes, and forgive me, we kind of put this together very last minute, and I thought I'd have a chance to print out, but instead I'm reading from an iPhone in 6-point type. This is from my father. I have few memories of my eldest brother in early life, likely because he was about 12 years my senior, so when I was 2, he was already away at boarding school. But Ellie's presence in my life would increase dramatically when our mother died in 1950, 2 short years after our father's death. Ellie and Ernesto were doing their studies in Southern California, while Arturo and I were still in Nicaragua. With few options at hand, Ellie brought me to the United States and stepped up as a fatherly figure role, that neither he nor I expected him to take on. Well, the first issue at hand, of course, was where do I live? Ellie resided in the dorms at the USC campus, so without really knowing what would come of it, he approached his RA, explained the situation, and asked if his little brother could come and stay with him a few weeks in the dorms. Surprisingly, his RA agreed, so long as Ellie's roommates were okay with it, and they were. And so I, as a 12-year-old boy, moved into a college dorm. Although I was still in grief for the loss of my parents, there was no doubt that life had completely changed for me. Ellie liked to tell the story of when I used to go dorm room to dorm room, asking for small coins to then drop into the coin-operated TV in the communal living room. The older students were good to me and made their donations. Many of them actually were World War II veterans studying on the GI Bill. They had amazing stories of fighting the Nazis or the Japanese. These young men, so brave, were finally able to pick up the pieces of their lives and attend a school that might have otherwise been out of reach to them. Thanks to their efforts and sacrifices, they could now get on with their education. This made a lasting impression on me. Plus, they gave me nickels for the TV, so I made out like a bandit. What was supposed to last about 3 weeks turned out to be about 4 months, after which I moved in with my other brother, Ernesto. Even though we were no longer under the same roof, Ellie's influence was a constant. Sometimes stern, always loving, he pushed me to learn the classics and encouraged me to attend Loyola High School, a Jesuit college prep. While I was there, Ellie continued to push me to take courses most kids didn't even want to touch. 4 years of Latin, 2 years of Greek, chemistry, physics. These studies became the formation and prepared me for pre-med at Mount Sac, then led to medical school in Spain. But this is important. There is no doubt in my mind that without Ellie's influence, I would not have become a physician. Years later, when I brought my own family to the United States, I saw Ellie as a consummate family man, living the American dream with a beautiful family. Again, an example of hard work, dedication, faith, and perseverance. Ellie made many sacrifices, gave without counting, and had a deep and positive influence during an incredibly vulnerable time in my life. And for that, I and my family will forever be grateful to him. May he rest in peace. So I'm going to finish with one other quick anecdote. This is more from my side of things. I was a little kid, fresh from Switzerland, didn't really speak English, but got to spend lots of great weekends in Covina at Ellie Maryland's house. My cousins were older, but every time that I got to go there, I would discover something new. Either there was a donkey up the road, or a go-kart that needed fixing, or I could never get too far into it before Ellie would put me to work. And let's just say I raked a lot of leaves. But it was always a blast. I have fond memories of discovering a family that was loving and welcoming, and it's something that I'll forever hold on to. Thanks.